So this is the diagram showing the heart's placement in the body. So it is actually in the thoracic cavity. Below the thoracic cavity is the abdominal cavity. And so you can see here that one of the structures that separates the thoracic cavity and the abdominal cavity is this structure right here, which is called the diaphragm. And that is part of our respiratory system. But you'll notice that a part of the heart actually kind of rests on top of that diaphragm. That part of the heart is actually called the base of the heart. And then this part right here is this pointy end, which is called the apex. You'll also note that the heart is not centered in the body. It is actually, 2/3 of it is actually over to the left. So this is why, for example, when we put our hand on our heart, we do it with the right hand and we place it over the left part of the heart, because that's where the heart is more located, over to the left. And this thoracic cavity also contains the lungs. And so the lungs on the left side actually have a cardiac notch. So there's actually fewer lobes of the lungs on the left side than there is on the right. So within the thoracic cavity, we have another space, which is called the mediastinum. So the mediastinum is the space in which the heart resides. So just think middle, medium, middle, right? So the mediastinum. If we look at it from a superior point of view, looking down, we can see this mediastinum better. So this is that middle space. We can see the chambers of the heart. We can also see the lungs. The lungs sit in their own space, which is a serous membrane. It's a double layer membrane, and this is what keeps the lungs moving friction-free. That's called the pleural cavity. We also have a space, a serous membrane space called the pericardial cavity. So it sits in the pericardial cavity or space. This is a double layer serous membrane. And obviously our heart and our lungs are protected by that thoracic cage.